Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are at. We are in the mid-evening. It's quite warm, as you can probably tell by the sweaty foreheads. We're back with another episode of The Real Wrestling Show.
Dash blog.
And we are The Real Wrestling Show, talking about what we believe to be The Real Wrestling Show, which is AEW. Yeah,
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the ages of 15, because of our foul, alcoholic,
fuck you,
illegal mouths, we proudly bring to you the greatest wrestling blog, tag team, best friend, champions in the world. We got
the sweaty bald bastard representing the blog. We've also got
the phenomenal Doors Hughes, also a sweaty motherfucker.
And what we do on here is a rundown of Dynamite, Rampage, and a couple of other bits and pieces. But we're not. We're just going to now talk about the pay-per-views and the build-ups and stuff like that. Because, yeah, it gets hard, man. Like, we do have full-time shops. What did I forget that part? Dash Blogio. So, yeah, this episode, we're going to be talking about All Out. And
Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. It was really good.
Yes,
for a build-up.
Yes,
the biggest news we will start off with, I suppose we've got to address the fucking giant cunt elephant fuck room thing in the room.
The real world chump.
Collision starting off with a public service announcement brought to you in part by Not Slim Shady.
But
Please do not listen to this with laces in your shoes.
He did actually go out in front of the crowd.
He did apparently, yeah. I didn't know that
I read that a few times now.
Said that, and I read it as well.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I said to you when you messaged me, well, he did do it. He did do it in the crowd. I was like, I'm surprised by that. With it being in Chicago, that's the only reason.
Yeah. That's why you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because you have to stand up with the balls, the big cojones on the Tonys, and
say,
basically,
friend me with my life, man.
Well, yeah, it could be a bit of a over exaggeration to kind of put it in the terms of, well, look, Phil. You're not going to win in this situation, pal.
Listen, wannabe GM Phil Punk.
Locker room leader.
GM Punk. General masturbator over himself.
General Mongo.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter. I don't really want to dedicate the blog too much to Punk.
No, I'm not going to dedicate it too much, but I am quite happy that he is no longer in AEW.
Mm-hmm. Me too. He's pitching to go back to the E. I don't think the E will take him back. I think that would be very stupid. Vince, maybe.
The E.
Yeah.
Is that what people call it now?
Yeah,
the E. You fucking dickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. It is quicker than WWE.
But yeah, I can't see it happen. Triple H hate Paul. Yeah, Paul hates him. Like Paul's my mate. Triple H hates him. Vince hates him.
You call him Big Nose, yeah?
Yes, I can call my mate Big Nose, can't I?
You're not his mate.
I am.
That's just an insult.
It is, I know.
Fuck you,
That's
Triple H.
That's what you do to people, yeah.
Triple H is the gamer. It's gonna take it deadly serious.
But we don't want Phil or what?
No. Oh yeah, we are definitely done with Phil. We don't want him back.
You're fired.
Yes. But yeah, basically, from the beginning, he was a cancer. Said that in our second blog. Do you know what I mean? We talked about it in the beginning. Oh, should I get CM Punk does? He was like, yeah, I think it'd be a good transaction. It's like, no, it fucking wouldn't. The guy's shit all over wrestling.
I said that if he wasn't going to come in with the wrong attitude, then it would be a good acquisition, which it would have been.
He doesn't have the composition to have a good attitude.
Well, I know that now, don't I, you dickhead? I'm not the one who brought him back the second time, alright? Blame TK for that.
They should have had more things like that in the crowd. Right.
There was a rumour as well that the security were making people turn in the CM Punk shirts inside out. That isn't true for All Out.
Ah, no, it wasn't.
It was that's not true. But they were taking some CM Punk signs away.
Yes, because the guy is a dickhead. But there are rumours of him going to NWA. There are rumours of him, or not rumours going to NWA. Impact, and
not happening.
EC3.
EC3's company's gone best.
EC3 has said that he's willing to work with him in NWA. I don't think he's ever going to go to New Japan.
I think if he did, he'd get fucked up.
Yeah, he probably would. He's not going to be able to deal with the strong style.
That's what I mean.
It's like he's going to
say
he's going to go. In a match, like.
He's going to go up to Ibushi and go, "Listen, Ibushi, this is the way it's going to go."
Yeah,
right?
I'm the locker room leader now.
And Ibushi's going to go, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go out there and fuck him up.
He's going to go, I heard you don't like chops. Yeah, that's right. You're not allowed to chop me in this match. righto. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then proceed to make Japanese noises whilst going wah 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 wah. That could be the noise.
The only way he's going to go to Impact is if he is desperate for a job, because they're not going to pay him the money. Simple as that.
No.
Any money that Phil puts on the table, Impact doesn't go. We wouldn't even pay that for The Rock.
And then the Gorillaz tune's going to kick in.
Yeah. But they wouldn't even pay that for The Rock, let alone Past It Punk.
He's Past It Punk, I like it. The real world champ.
Yeah.
Past It Punk.
So anyone who wants to buy a belt with a spray paint, it's probably going to be worth more than Phil's online somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, what a ridiculous idea that was. Now I'm done.
Yeah. But I do think that if there is a realistic outcome for him to go to wrestling, it is NWA. And it'll last about a month before, but he goes, oh shit.
Yeah, Tony was right. Triple H was right. Tony was right. Vince was right. Oh, Vince Russo's just started his own company. Got CM Punk.
Oh, did you see that with Vince Russo? He did say...
yeah, he said about to Tony Khan.
Luna went through him in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn went through him. And all these people. So whatever Tony Khan's saying is just... Basically, he wants a friendly locker room rather than...
Yeah, but... There's poison, and then there's like friendly banter and kind of like etiquette in the room.
Yeah.
Like he was just an entitled little bitch.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what
agree.
So yeah.
I'm a big fan of friendly work environment, and I'm a chef. Gordon Ramsay's approach isn't my approach.
Friendly working environment doesn't mean you have to get on with everybody. That will always happen. But when someone is a fucking skank, you just got to get it out. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like pair of nail clippers will do it. Like like a potato peeler might just get that off the edge. Like take that to CM Punk's face. Past It Punk, I should say.
Anyway, I don't know if this
He could become a pastor. He could be called Pastor Punk. Like a vicar. For the UK
Pasta Punk.
Pastor Punk, yeah. Like Devon.
So are we past Punk now?
Yeah,
we past the Punk.
Yeah, we might come back.
All Out 0 hour.
Well, Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision first, wasn't it?
Yeah, got any notes on it?
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Dynamite that much. I didn't generally. It's like this is what I said, mate. This is how I want to talk about it now. It's not just a case of like kind of going back to the beginning, like rambling, rough around the edges, talking about wrestling. Like I know you've got your notes.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
You know, but no, Dynamite, like it felt the impact from All In felt like there was supposed to be more impact to Dynamite.
I think there was an error about the Punk thing going on as well, wasn't there? Because obviously the news is broken. They knew it wasn't going to happen that night because Collision is Punk's program, apparently. Not anymore, obviously.
Well, no. Right, everyone's calling for it to be Bryan Daniels now, isn't it?
Well, that's something I was going to bring up.
That's fine, we'll talk about that after. What I heard in Dynamite, though, is a lot of the wrestlers weren't there. That's why it was so much of a thrown-together show. Is some people got stuck in Florida with the storms and flights cancelled. A couple other people got stuck, whatever. Like they've also said that all the wrestlers can take whatever time they want off for Bray Wyatt's memorials, funerals, and whatever. Like, which will probably go on for quite a while. But
yeah.
I don't know. You can have like as wrestlers. Surely you would be at the important one. And there's no need to, like, don't get me wrong, grieving and everything like that, you know what I mean? But to go to ceremonies and stuff, there should be only one these real close people should be going to, you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, Dynamite, it felt like a throw together show. Like, there were a good couple of matches on it. I should have written down one match on it, but there were a couple of good matches on it. But it didn't feel like an after show of All In. Like,
no.
I was on it, right at the beginning.
I think the problem was as well, not only was the after show of All In, it's the pre-show to All Out as well, which obviously gives it that difficultness of...
Exactly, do you know what I mean? Like, and it kind of, it felt like it lacked that kind of dynamic build or dynamic feel as though like, oh yeah, we've just had a major pay-per-view, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that was what they had to have, do you know what I mean? Like, because it's like, well, nobody's ever been in this position before. Like, we've literally just had the pay-per-view. We've got 1 week of trying to throw storylines in, and we've got another pay-per-view. You know, I don't think anybody else has done like back-to-back pay-per-views like that.
No, or maybe Impact did many years ago, maybe.
Yeah. But the fact that it was, you know, thrown together and that, it was an okay show, but it wasn't up to a standard. Like, Rampage was pretty good, and Collision was pretty good. But I don't
Rampage was average. Rampage is always average. I hate
I felt
Rampage.
it was better than Dynamite.
I hate Rampage.
Robin on the fence.
The Robin on the fence, and I hate Rampage.
Fuck you, Vince.
But again, Collision was kind of dawdled with the Punk
Yeah.
thing. There was nothing really to touch on.
No, it was like, yeah, did fall not flat, but it was a good show. Like it was entertaining.
Obviously, I do think Bryan Daniel was thrown in as Punk's replacement.
Yeah, obviously in the strap match, which was incredible.
Yeah.
The strap match was absolutely brilliant. Like straps across the face. Do you know what I mean? Like the amount of times they whipped each other, and Ricky Starks' back, what a mess.
And Starks' promo as well, I liked. It was obviously a dig at Punk without mentioning Punk, but it wasn't a dig at Punk. It's just unlucky for him that it seems to be every time he gets a big match, they rip off out the company.
Yeah. Ricky Starks, a legend killer. Yeah. I gotta be fair though, touching on Ricky Starks, like, even though shit seems to like go a bit awry for him, he's still captivating as fuck.
Mate,
Do you know what I mean? Like he has got this charisma about him that just oozes. Do you know what I mean? Like
he is definitely a star, mate. Definitely, he's definitely gonna be bigger than what he is now.
But he needs to calm down in his promos. Like he gets a bit ahead of himself. Like it's like The Rock was good at doing promos, like Ricky Starks does. Like, and everyone compares him and all that. Like, but you've either got that witty charisma on the spot,
like The Rock had,
which Ricky Starks has. But when you're trying to deliver it like this and trying to get too many words out in all one time, like it all just goes. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Like, and then you stutter, and then you have to go. Hey, Big Bill. You know, I know you had a drug problem. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like he gets a little bit of ahead of himself, and that was pretty rude. I feel if I was an improvised thing, but yeah, he gets a bit ahead of himself, and then he's stumbling, which don't make him look the greatest. Do you know what I mean? Like, The Rock didn't really stumble that often, but when he did, he could bring it back with a humor.
Joke.
Yeah, he could bring it back with a humor. Like, but Ricky Starks is just kind of like this nose flares, like, and then he just insults Big Bill. That's what happened on Collision, anyway.
I did like the way that his comeback. He was like, "Well, is this my bed? I'm a lie in it comfortably." Yeah,
he is. He's a good character, and I think with Bill as well. I don't know how that's gonna pan out.
They cut out the Big Bill Brian Cage thing a bit too quick for my liking, but I do think it could be quite a good match though with Starks.
Well, Samoa Joe and not Samoa Joe. Who was it? There was somebody after the match and they shook hands. Big guys, Miro and Will Hobbs. Yeah. Now they would make a great team. Yeah. Will Hobbs and Miro, great team. And then who were we just talking about? Brian Cage and Big Bill, another great team. Behemoths going at it. Yeah. Right? And then you've got Toa and
Leona.
No, that's Toa Leona, that's his name. You've got Toa and Bishop. Yeah. They're another good big team. Boulder and Bronson. But they're a big team, is what I'm talking about. They're a big team. They're a heavyweight. They're a heavyweight for a tag team division. That we've got some big stars that could do that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Definitely. You know, Big Bill and like, was it again? Brian Cage. Yeah, it's like that would be a good team in. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they're good to watch as well. Yeah. So they're two reasonably big names. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think that it would be very watchable. Yeah, definitely. You know, and then once, like it's had the rounds of being in the big boys, you have someone, not saying these people in specific, but the Motor City Machine Guns type people come in, and not the Bucks either, and take it from a wall. Do you know what I mean? Like win it like a nippy little Rey Mysterio beating the Big Show in a match type thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I think that would have some real good watch value.
Yeah, definitely. So definitely.
Here you are. There's a one for you, Tony.
You have to write them all down now because we're doing these blogs less.
What's been it, man?
So, All Out 0 Hour started off with the BD build up to the straps match, which was obviously we already discussed. We kind of think thrown together. I do think though Bryan Daniels, like they hit a kind of lucky, in a way, of him getting injured and being able to bring him back now in time for CM Punk to leave.
I did like as well, Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes, Sham. Was it? Injury Shammer or something like that. He's done that quite consistently now for a while. Yeah, I like that. But there was something I was going to say. Crack on.
I was going on about like how it was lucky how he was injured, in a way, because they brought him back perfectly in time for.
Yeah, like he did have his arm strapped. Yeah. It looked like a harder cast rather than just a normal bandage. Yeah. But the Ricky Steamboat promo, I think there was more value in that. Yeah, I thought there was more value in that. I feel like how they should have portrayed it was, I've accepted this match. Ricky shouldn't have gone, I've been known as Ricky Steamboat. I've been known as Ricky Steamboat Dragon. I've been known as Ricky Dragon Steamboat. And all that. He should have just got up in his face and gone, yeah, all right. Like, and then maybe give him a good clout. Ricky Starks, sell it like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
you ready to fight the American Dragon?
No, and then just leave it.
Yeah.
Just leave it then, and then later on the night, Ricky Starks then does a little promo just before the main event, boasting, yeah, I'm going to kick Ricky Steamboat's ass. And then Bryan Danielson comes out and gives her all, yo, I was just thinking, you know, we're mates and all that, like, how do you fancy running through our match for All Out? He's like, what are you talking about? Be like, guys, you v's me, innit? You know, you signed a contract to fight the Dragon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and then Ricky Starks just be like, fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that would have added that little extra value. It was good what it was.
Yeah.
But I think they could have had that little bit more.
Well, you got to remember as well. Like I said, as we've already discussed, it was probably thrown last minute, together last minute. Like, so
exactly.
We've
even
had
more
that
so.
time to look back on it.
I know, but even more so, mate.
Yeah.
It would be a reason to, you know. I think it would have added a little bit more value. Like.
But then we had the in-ring charity money winner battle royal thing.
Yes. Hangman.
Yeah.
As soon as he come in the ring, as soon as he was, like, I was like watching all the people come in, and as soon as his music hit, I was like, well, there's your winner. Straight away, like, do you know what I mean? Like, even though there were a couple of other people in there, were like, yeah, if he wasn't in it, you'd be like, oh, who's going to win this one? Do you know what I mean? And as soon as his music went, I went, oh, right, okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a bit like, yeah.
Predictable, and it was. It was a good match. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was decent. There was some good spots in it.
Yeah, there weren't no major spots in it.
No, I've got no notes on that. I went with Skyman on the match either way.
I'm going to see if I have any power in my lamp. I don't have any power in my lamp.
It was good to see Scorpio Sky back.
Yes.
And I went with man of the match. Next up, we had Blue Willow Shida.
I wonder what his injury was.
Yeah, I don't know actually. This is Martinez, Diamante, and Athena with Billy Starks, who is a 18-year-old or 19-year-old protege. That storyline's been building on Ring of Honor, which I obviously know you don't know about.
What is this on now?
0 Hour.
Okay, yeah, I did watch that. I did watch.
Crossroads by Diamante, S2.
Trying to put anything out, yeah.
Falcon Arrow by Shida. Martinez on the move. Oh, Spider German. But then Willow hits a cannonball on Martinez before she can move.
Yeah.
That was cool. Code Blue. Blue.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah, it was the shittest Blue I've written.
Yeah, it wasn't Blue's fault, it was Diamante.
Yeah, well, it was the shittest Code Blue ever.
Yeah, it was almost like she just took the essence of Ruby Soho for a second. Like, it was like, I'll just do a Ruby.
Yeah, I went with, Blue and I went with Shida, man of the match.
Yeah, Shida was good. I don't like a ring gear, man.
No, she goes back to her needs to go back to the little skimpy, the whole skirt.
Not skimpy, it's not about skimpy. Like, skimpy is a skimpy is not a dirty word. Like, I mean, like, it's like in the bedroom, skimpy is a good thing. Like, and skimpy is a word, but in wrestling, skimpy just sounds a bit
demoralising.
Yeah, a bit demoralising.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? But she always had like a real like big anime look about her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it suited her. Like, it's like with her new ring gear that she's got now, she needs something down her leg that is fluffy.
Yeah.
Or she needs something hanging off her top side, thus fluffy. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's the fact that she's just in a jumpsuit that it's not. It doesn't quite make you feel like you're watching Shida.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It could be like Natalia Nadal wearing it, like, and it wouldn't.
Yeah,
be any different.
it'd be like Rio coming in and wearing like a green outfit.
And
you would never see it. It'd be like, why is she not wearing
being
pink?
sexist with that either. Like,
No,
like,
I know you weren't. It's a choice of word, mate. That was all it is.
Yeah, but Bryan Danielson, like, I mean, he comes down in trunks. I would not want to see him in trousers.
No.
Even though I'm a straight man.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, you know what I mean?
Because his look is that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, I totally understand what you mean. Like, it's like with the dudes anyway. Like, it's like, oh, well, then budgie smugglers. It is. You could class it as skimpy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but when it's with women, I think skimpy is a little bit.
Yeah, it's a slutty word.
Yeah, it's more of a degrading type thing. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to see that in wrestling, but I want to see Shida looking like Shida.
What I meant is original gear, like the gear she's wearing on the game, is more preferable to the gear she's wearing now.
Yeah, I totally get it, mate. Slutty.
But not skimpy.
Not skimpy. No, but
Full on blowjob style though.
no, Shida is got a very good look to her, and I think at the moment she's gone very Emi Sakura. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like Emi Sakura. It's like she's an awesome wrestler, but her look is like it's not glitzy. It's not.
Yeah.
There's not like.
It's not stand out.
Yeah, it's not stand out. She's awesome because in the ring she's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but as a look.
The opening, like some wrestlers sell you on coming out for the ring and in the ring.
Yeah.
And right now they're not doing it for you. It's coming out for the ring.
It's
as an entrance.
No, it's like she's a putover. Like for me, like she looks like a putover. And I know she's not. She's quite capable to win the championship.
Yeah.
I mean, like all day long. Emi Sakura put the belt on her all day long. But it's like, how can I explain this? Like she haven't just quite got the
look.
The look, yeah. It's like the look doesn't captivate you and be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like whereas Shida was like, oh, that's cool. Like, oh, that's different. I've never seen that before. Like, oh, that's Shida.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like whereas now it's kind of like, yeah, she's like any other wrestler now at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't mean to use Emi Sakura as a down put there. Like, do you know what I mean? But
No, I get you.
Just the look of it, like.
Then we had the Affection Nobile promo.
Yeah, it was alright. Like,
Do you really
pick
care?
a language, like.
I don't really care.
No, it's like I enjoyed the promo. Like it was good and it was nice to see it back, but like it didn't make sense at all. It's like, yes, I kidnapped you because I wanted the best. It's like we were already part of your group, dude. Why would you kidnap us? Do you know what I mean? Like, so straight away you're not invested anymore because it's like, but you like I still watched it like, well, what's he gonna do? Like the promo was reasonably decent, but it didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
At all. None. None.
Yeah.
Not none. So.
Then we had Jarrett, Lethal, and Satnav versus the Acclaimed with Rodman. For those of you that don't know the backstory, Dennis Rodman was part of the NWO from 96 to about 98. Then when the NWO expanded, I don't know why Tony Khan is trying to rewrite history, and Jeff Jarrett kind of tried to rewrite history. Because Rodman was gone from the company then, but he was in there at the hottest time. He wrestled. It was the main event of the pay-per-view, which was probably the biggest thing he's known for. It was Hulk Hogan and Rodman versus the Mailman, which is another basketball player, which was like his hot rival at the time. It's kind of like, for you football fans or soccer fans, if Ronaldo and Messi teamed up with two wrestlers and fought each other.
It's like the Ninja Turtles and Shredder.
But anyway, it was the Mailman DDP against Rodman and Hogan, NWO versus WCW. Rodman was a big part of the NWO. He did wrestle quite often as well. Blew off his basketball and everything. But he was never at one point ever in the NWO with Jeff Jarrett, because by the time Rodman was out of the company, the NWO had disbanded, and then when it restarted as Bret Hart as the leader, that's when Jeff Jarrett was in there, like 2 years before WCW went out of business. They were not really affiliated, but the way they got away with it is because NWO is for life.
Yes, that is it. And also, the way they got away with it is some people are vaguely familiar the fact that he was around WCW and the fact that Jeff Jarrett like alluded to the fact that he was. My brain went, oh, okay. You know, and then I went to Dorsey, somebody who really knows about wrestling, and I'm like, yo, dude, explain that. And then he explained it like he just explained to you, and then I was like, oh, Rodman shit. No, not Rodman shit. That's unfair. But yeah, it was like Jeff Jarrett doesn't know what he's talking about, basically, as evidence from Dorsey.
Either Jeff Jarrett or Tony Khan rewrite history like Vince seems to do.
Or maybe Jeff Jarrett started working for himself.
I said that. I said Jeff Jarrett or Tony.
I know. Just checking.
Just saying Jeff. Not Tony. Definitely Jeff.
Checking. Fuck Vince, man.
But anyway, they Acclaimed won, as they were going to, because they had Rodman in their corner and Jeff Jarrett and Lethal. They're not six-man tag champs today. They're all singles wrestlers.
Yeah, they're entertainers, man. At the moment, what they are is entertainers. Jay Lethal
is a fucking G, and he needs to leave him.
He will eventually get the TNT title.
Yeah.
He needs to be in that, I feel.
Yeah.
And Sanjay's never going to go back to wrestling, unfortunately. Which is a shame, man, because Sanjay is a sick wrestler.
Yeah.
And Satnam Singh, I'm liking his build.
Yeah, he's and everything.
7 foot, £500. I like that kind of bill.
But everything he's doing though is pretty good though. Like,
It is. It's like, it feels like it's hard to explain because I don't want to use WWE as an example because I don't like WWE because of the way that they do shit. But they do some things good. And one of them was, back in the day, was bringing people in kind of like, you see this massive guy, see how fucking big he is? He's called the Shockmaster. I know that's not what we're talking about, but got this massive dude doing nothing. Like Omar, for one, with AJ Styles. Look at this big dude. He's AJ Styles' protection. It's like, after a while though, he's going to be a fucking unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to use that as an example either. It's like, I'd like to use like Kane or The Big Show and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I can't because my history's not that good. Like, but the fact that there's a long...
Diesel,
and it's
like
like,
Shawn Michaels, who was Kevin Nash.
Yeah, he was his protector.
Yeah, he was his bodyguard.
But it's like, yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like Satnam's not doing great. Like you said, he's getting real good spots, but he's portraying them really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do feel like I'm talking a lot here because I when something sparks my mind, I feel just inspired about it.
It's all good, man.
I don't want to be just taking over this, like, that's all. I'm going to shut up for 5 minutes. What's next? Satnam Singh, liking it.
Yeah, liking it. I do think Jarrett's doing exactly what he's there to do.
Yeah.
And I think Lethal needs to either break off or they need to focus on him.
Yeah.
Like the Ric Flair of the Horsemen.
There has been tellings of Lethal leaving. Like, I think
with, what's his name before he got injured? Briscoe.
Briscoe, yeah, that's right. But yeah, there have been a couple of other rumblings as well, so yeah, maybe, hopefully that'll be in the plans. But yeah, I think that them as entertainers are fantastic, acclaimed at the moment. They're doing pretty well. It does feel like they're going up and down a little bit at the moment as well.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're fucking doing phenomenal considering they win the proteges that came from Dark and Elevation. Yeah. They weren't like.
Totally, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, for me, it's like being trio champion suits it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It suits the moment. It suits them. You know, they deserve it.
Belts.
Yeah, they do deserve it, mate. And Tony Khan created them.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a very long build. You know, it's been like, what, 3 years? The Billy Gunn.
Well, they have been tag champs as well.
I know that. But they did that on their own merit.
Yeah.
And then they had Billy Gunn for what now? Maybe 6 months to a year? You know, they deserved it. They deserve the titles. Like, it's like they deserve all the accolades they get. It's like, now people might go, oh, you can't fucking say that, but it's like all the LBQT stuff. It's like, it's fine, be all that, like, do you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't want it to be all about that. It's like, I don't want it to all just to be about normal stuff. Let's just enjoy wrestling. It doesn't have to be about gays, lesbians, transsexuals, anything like that.
Wrestling's
it's just like
fun.
Wrestling's fun. Like, it's like the pink belts. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not keen on the pink belts, to be honest. Like, you know, I feel like doing something like that with the pink belts is no different from what MJF's done with the Triple B. You know, Burberry belt, blah, 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 blah. It is no different. But it's like, does it need, like, do we need to have that focalized on all the time? It's like, I haven't got a problem with it. I think many wrestling fans don't have a problem with it. It's like Nyla Rose. What's the one who's the bird in AEW? Giselle. Is it Giselle? Giselle Shaw? Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, there's no problem with it, like, do you know what I mean?
Is she like Nyla, is she?
Yeah.
I didn't even, like, I kind of suspected it.
Yeah, that's why Scott Steiner went on a mental one. Or whoever it was. Scott Steiner or Rick Steiner.
Oh, okay.
Rick Steiner went on a mental one. But, have you had a wank over a dude? I'm just saying.
No.
But yeah, they're like, there's no drama in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, if people feel like, oh yeah, I gotta get it out there and people need to know, fine, great. But let's not dwell on it. It's like, I don't go, I'm a straight guy. I like women, guys.
I don't think the colour pink.
Guys, I like women.
With that, though, is it? It's just,
guys, I like women.
the way the acclaimed are.
No, I know, and they are surrounded with pink. They have like 50 shades of pink on them, bro, all the time. Like, there's not one colour pink that they match. Do you know what I mean? It's just loads and loads of pink. But it's like, I didn't feel like that needed to be done with the belts. Like, maybe I would have accepted the belts, but then with the Sesame part, it's like, then I felt like, do you know what? You've pushed it too far. Like, do you know what I mean? Genuinely, mate. It's like, I've got no problem with it. I've got no problem with it being what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got no problem with it. It's the acclaimed. When whoever takes it back, then they'll probably change the colour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but again, no, it's just with the changing of the colour all the time. Just generally, like, it's like, they're supposed to be prestigious.
Back in the day, it was like, it was done for a storyline. Like the Smoking Skull belt. It was around, then The Rock took it, threw off a river. It was never seen again. They brought back the original belt, like.
But it's like the FTW title is more prestigious than a lot of the ones that are now in AEW because it has never changed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like changing a belt every other month. It just totally negates. It's like, oh, well, that's got no history anymore. It's a new fucking belt. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the AEW title. It's probably on its third incarnation. You know what I mean? There's nothing in it.
Yeah, exactly. I get you completely, mate.
I get you, blood.
Oh no, the belt I've bought, out of all the belts I could have picked, I bought the one from my childhood, the Ric Flair belt, like the big gold, the big Sting belt, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it had heritage. It was the belt from when I started wrestling till the company went out of business.
Yeah.
It was the exact same belt. Well, it might have been a different belt, but it was the same design.
Yeah. What are we talking about? I was just in the light.
And you didn't like the scissor change in there.
What belt? No, what belt did you say about?
My big gold one. The Ric Flair belt.
Oh, yeah. That's a sick belt.
Yeah.
Sick belt.
But we'll move on to All Out, the main pay-per-view, which was a bit of a shame that it was so rushed because I really like these guys.
Shimmy over that way a tiny bit, bro.
The Dark Order.
Whole chair. Bounce. Again. There we are.
The Dark Order being Silver and Reynolds.
That's what that.
This is MJF Cole, baby.
Join the Dark Order. I'm glad they won.
They didn't.
No, I'm glad they won the Battle Royale. I know, again, it's not, I know we should have maybe talked about it earlier, but like I said, it's things that spark in my mind. Like, I want to talk about it. Like, but yeah, in the Battle Royale, I like the way it won as well. John Silver and again the slide win to finish it off. Like, to me, I think they deserve it. It's their time.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's a shame that MJF and Adam Cole were the champs when they got the shot, because otherwise they would be the champs.
Yes and no, but it's like I don't think they would have been, but I think it is their time to be up there. Like, I mean, like, I think once Adam Cole and MJF lose it, I don't know who that's going to be.
Yeah,
it'll probably be the Righteous maybe, because they're building quite big at the moment. Like, then the Dark Order winning from them. Like, I mean, but the Dark Order needs a few more members.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't be bringing back 10. He's a turncoat.
Yeah.
You know, but we need somebody. Well, maybe have a think as we go through it. If you think of someone, that'll be fucking sick as we talk. Like, you know. But yeah, they do need like one or two. They do need one or two people to join the Dark Order.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Be mad if they brought the Righteous in though.
Well, they're the same sort of thing though, aren't they?
That's what I mean.
Then we got Joe versus Shane Taylor for the Ring of Honor TV title.
It was a pretty good match, that was.
Sick match, I thought, for two behemoths.
Yeah, that's like it was either going. I know this is a cliche thing. It was either going to be amazing or it was going to be shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it was either going to be really good or it was just going to be
slop fest.
Yeah, like it was either going to be good because they're two big guys going at it and the impacts are going to sound amazing, or it was just going to be like small little tiny spots and big moment, small little tiny spots and big moment, and kind of still have that essence.
Yeah.
But not like it was. Like, it just felt like, yeah, I'm going to kick your ass. All right, go on in. Right, now Michael.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there was no stopping in it. Like, I mean,
yeah.
And that's what I thought was fantastic in that match.
I like Shane Taylor.
Never seen him before. Never heard of him before. Well, I've heard of him before. I've heard a couple of rumblings, but nothing major. Never seen him wrestle though. I've seen obviously the promos in Dynamite.
I've seen him. I know him from, like, you know, I don't watch Ring of Honor too much, but when I have watched it, he's one of the standout people for me. Like, he's always been. Well, he was the TV champion for quite a while as well, for a start.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Allout. I don't keep up with it enough. It's not in the tabloids enough. In the sense of like what I type in as wrestling news and whatever comes up. But his promos were good. Like, they were awesome. I gotta be fair. Yeah, very believable. Like, I mean, he sounded like a big guy who could give Joe a run for his money. I think that's what it was more so. Is like, right, this guy could give Joe a run for his money. Yeah. Is that going to happen, or is it just going to be another guy that Joe's going to fucking run through?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think made this match like that sense of it's either going to be great or it's just going to be spot fest. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. So yeah, I rate him. I've only ever seen him once. Certainly going toe to toe with Samoa Joe. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Toe to toe with Samoa Joe.
Joe
Shane
wins.
Taylor.
I won with Joe Man of the match. Even though Shane Taylor was good. 3 moments.
Yeah, Joe commands. That's why.
Joe is a fucking monster. He's on top of his game. He's probably the best he has been. I haven't seen him this good since he was in a rivalry with Brock Lesnar.
Do you know the last time the Samoa Joe anytime is ever this great?
was when Samoa Joe was in charge of Samoa
When
Joe.
Samoa Joe is in a reasonably good storyline.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I know that it's not a major storyline, Samoa Joe and Thingy Taylor, but at the moment he's focused on.
Yeah.
People want him to be focused on, and when Joe is focused on, that's when he's at his best.
Yeah.
And the reason I say just like all the other times is because whenever Joe gets just a smallest glimmer of an opportunity, the fans take him to the moon.
Yeah, and
They
because
take him to the moon
he earns it as well.
Yeah,
Because he's got the work rate like this.
yeah. Fans want him to be world champ. Like, do you know what I mean? Because he's a believable world champ.
Like I said, I mean, people were saying he was pissed off or all in with shitty Punk, but after he kicked his skull through the table, he looked pretty happy to me the whole match.
Yeah. Giving it all that.
Yeah. Stepping out of his way, obnoxiously, like out of the way after he did the flip over the top rope.
But mate, what I'll always remember for that match, right, was when Punk was in the corner on the outside. Now it could have been part of the match. He was in the corner on the outside, and Joe was like, ole, 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 and then he walked. Punk like ran into the ring, and Joe was like, ah. And he just kind of slowed down, like looked around as though like, that ain't planned. And then gets back in the ring, and then Punk comes over and he kind of like stomps him like a little girl, like, yeah, I know you were supposed to kick me in the corner, Mr. Joe. Change your plan. You know.
And Joe was like, yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Woof!
And then,
back to that corner.
And then that's when it all went a bit downhill for Punk again. Like, you know what I mean? Real world chump.
Uphill for us.
Yes.
Joe's gonna kill you. But no, like I said, for me, the last time I seen Samoa Joe this
Hot.
yeah, was against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And to this day, he's the only person believable for me that could beat Brock Lesnar.
I think that's what it is about Joe, is he's a believable champion. Do you know what I mean? And that is it. It's like, well, who could beat Brock Lesnar? Well, fucking Joe, obviously. Oh, yeah. You don't even think about it again. It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking right,
even in the promos him and Paul Heyman had, were just pure magic. Like, pure, oh.
Joe is sick, mate.
Yeah.
Always been sick when he was in TNA. Incredible.
Yeah.
All the three-way matches, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels.
I'm pretty
fantastic.
sure you can watch our blogs back, and the only complaining you'll hear about us, Joe, is Tony, why ain't you using him?
Yeah, and why doesn't he hurt people more?
Yeah. Like Punk.
Spooky.
Big Phil.
Spooky.
Next up, we had the TNT Championship match. Lucha with Christian, who isn't the champ. Lucha is. With Darby and Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
I thought Nick Wayne was going to take his back on him.
I always keep thinking John Wayne as well. Like, I mean, I expect him to come in on a horse. Or I tell you what, though,
in a Batman suit, on a horse.
yeah. Bruce John Wayne, middle name. Get off your horse and strong your ninja star. But I was going to say something else, man. I fucking forgot. Who were we talking about?
Luchasaurus and Darby.
Luchasaurus. That's gone.
And with Christian, not the champ.
Oh yeah, Darby and Nick Wayne, when they do the picture in picture and it shows like so-and-so versus so-and-so. Nick Wayne looked like a 30-year-old crack addict in the background. If you have a look, right, if you do manage to see it back or whatever, like he literally, like the way that they've done his picture, all his skin looks all like veiny and he looks all old, like, do you know what I mean? Looks old and all like
old.
No, honestly, it's like at the moment, it's like I could look past for a crack addict, but I'm not. But yeah, he did. It's like the picture is what I'm trying to say. Did the boy no justice? You know what I mean? Like, oh, why's Darby coming up with a 45-year-old crackhead? Nobody knows.
This was another kind of last minute thing with, like, obviously last minute match for All In with the grandma dying of Fox. And I do think
apparently that might not have too much truth to it.
Well, that's not a very good way to lie about
Well,
getting out of work.
this is the thing. I could well have been wrong about it. I did read it on.
No, I've read it as well.
Okay, I'm not sure if there is too much truth in it, but apparently the fact that he couldn't fly and move out the country was more.
He didn't want it.
The reason. No, I don't. Like, I think he's not allowed to fly. Like,
oh, right.
Which would suggest he's had like firearm charges.
Oh, right, yeah.
Domestic abuse or something like that.
All right, so he just said, "Oh, my grandma died." Oh, yeah, you can't fly now, then.
Well, I don't know. There might be truth in it. I don't want to speculate, like, because it'd be a pretty awful thing to say your mother died to get off work. Look, do you mean? Grandmother or whatever. You know, I'm sure we've all probably done it at some point when we were children. Not as adults.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, anyway, this was a bit of a thrown
I
together
think my
story.
grandma died 4 times when I was in school.
Bitch is a genius. The 5th time though, bread and butter.
I told him more than 4 times, mate. The last time.
And Mum's like, we're going to your nan's funeral. What, again?
I've been there 4 times already, mate.
I cried my eyes out and had enough reviews. Alright, enough, alright? Anyway, where are we at? Oh yeah, Darby Allen. So yeah, I believe this is a bit of a thrown together to the storyline and everything.
Yeah.
I do think they tied it well quite quickly.
Who's
well
in the match?
together.
Darby versus
Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus.
But with the Darby Wayne side story, do you know why I forgave Fox?
Yeah.
See, I thought Bruce Wayne was going to go all Batman tonight.
To who?
Well, he's not going to turn his back on Christian Gage and Luchasaurus, is he? He can only turn his back on one person.
I have no idea what you're talking. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, right. Right, I see what you're saying. Do you know, I had an inkling of that as well, and I thought, nah, do you know, it's not going to work, like, do you mean? It's like Darby's obviously the rich one, he needs his crack habit. Nick Wayne. No, but, yeah, I did. I had a slight inkling thinking, oh, could he turn you in? It'd be a massive swerve, like, but nah.
Well, obviously
I
not.
think it's potentially in the cards, though, because obviously Darby is kind of favouring AR Fox, and Nick Wayne's going to turn around and go, you've never been my real family. You've never been my real friend. Or whatever.
Yeah. But other than that, fuck the match. It was a decent match. Actually, it was a really good match.
It was a pretty good match.
More moments.
Yeah.
And I had Darby man of the match, even though he lost.
Darby's always a man of the match, man. He's like, the fact that he was injured as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, for those of you who don't think that it was, watch the pay-per-view back. Like, his lower spine just slams on.
Oh, do me a favour. Jump off your shed roof into your back garden.
Yeah, without anything.
Just do it.
He didn't just land on a flat, though. That's the thing.
No, that's what I mean.
The coffin that he actually jumped onto, there was 2 halves opening. So
Yeah.
in the middle, there was like a reinforced bar.
Yeah.
And when he jumped, it just, his lower back took the full run.
Or jump on a coffin if you want, but just do a Rolling Thunder off a trampoline.
With a trampoline, yeah. Or try and do a backflip into a swimming pool, and try not to land anywhere other than in between the 2.
Which one was that? Was it me?
No, it was me. You did the Rolling Thunder, and I tried to do a backflip off the trampoline into the swimming pool. And I literally backflipped and landed in between the swimming pool and the trampoline. And I just stood around like, what the fuck just happened there? Like, and kind of just went plop into the water afterwards.
But anyway, good match.
Good match.
Darby doesn't need a TNT title right now, so.
No, he's a good face at the moment. I'm not keen on the Nick Wayne thing. I feel like it's being pushed to...
Bit too charity case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit too X Factor.
Yeah, it's like he's come in, he's made a bit of a noise now. People know who he is. Let him go down to Dark and Elevation. Oh, they don't exist. That's right. Do you know what I mean?
That's what Rampage is for.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's been people that's been there a long time.
Yeah.
That deserve spots. But now Nick Wayne's got it. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's like, well, you've literally just turned 18. Yeah, you're a prodigy. But like, there's people that have worked harder here now. Like,
Get to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, go on Ring of Honor or something like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Or even let him go. I'm joking. Don't release him, obviously. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because he is a talent. Like. But yeah, Ring of Honor, I think that'd be a good shot. Like, I don't want to be seeing him taking like a spot. For people, let's be fair, in AEW they have worked hard, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? It's like, it's a shame Sonny Kiss is gone, because like even having Sonny Kiss in that spot would have been something. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it's not. It's Nick Wayne, the 18-year-old, who, let's be fair, is not going to be convincingly believable in any manner to beat any kind of person for at least 3 years.
Maybe 2.
You ain't going to beat Brody King.
No.
You ain't going to beat Malachi Black.
No.
You ain't going to beat Buddy Matthews.
No.
You ain't going to beat Matt Hardy. You ain't going to beat Jeff Hardy.
No.
You ain't going to beat Ethan Page.
No.
Like, do you know what I mean? They're all tiny
He might
people.
beat the Pentagon.
Nah, he ain't even going to beat John Cruz. No, but he just needs to go down somewhere at the moment.
Next up, we had the Miro and Hobbs match.
Spooky.
Another
We're going to call this
behemoth.
one the spooky episode.
Another behemoth match.
Who?
Miro and Hobbs.
That was a phenomenal match, man. That was good. And then at the end, the show of respect. Let's make a team. I don't think I got the memo to go,
Sesame Miro.
Okay, Hobbs.
Yeah, but then Hobbs attacks him after the handshake, didn't he?
Yes, he does. But
Yeah.
they would make a fantastic tag.
They would, but then they didn't.
No, I know. And then his flexible wife come out.
Yeah.
Who doesn't look anything like she used to in her heyday.
So I get told off for being skimpy, and I say the word skimpy, and you're like that bitch be ugly.
I didn't say that though. I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say those words, but your expression.
I didn't say she was ugly.
Okay,
She's still
that bitch ain't no be fine as she used to be.
She's still a pretty lady. It just seems to be that she has some botulism in her face. That's all. She doesn't look the same as she used to. Do you know what I mean? She looks like a balloon. So
cool.
But then Miro's like, "You're not real." Like he's in Total Recall or something. Like, "Get back to Mars."
Well, he doesn't appreciate being saved, does he? Really?
Why?
He just stormed off. He just looks there and goes, says something in.
Mate, I have no idea what happened. Like when she come in the ring, and her like tits were just kind of there. All I paid attention to.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Misha
Sorry for those PC people out there, but I'm a red-hotted male, red-blooded male.
which is against pink belts.
I'm not against pink belts. Keep the pink belts in the bedroom. What we got next, guys? Come on.
Anyway,
you're dawdling,
Miro wasn't happy.
Talking too much.
Miro wasn't happy, and then she put on Twitter straight after the match, "I am not the type of woman that gets denounced live on TV."
Yeah, and then Will Hobbs is now going to start a storyline, and it's going to be the whole.
I'm banging your wife.
What's his name? Big black guy in
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. Yeah.
And that worked
It's going to be a
out
continuation
well.
of that, isn't it?
It worked out great, that storyline.
It doesn't matter though. Like, do you know what I
Nobody
mean?
fucking liked it.
Well, of course nobody liked it. You know what I mean? But it's still something to latch onto. I hope that's not what it is, bro. That's what I'm saying. But you're just fucking shutting me down, man.
Because I'm trying to shut Tony down before he thinks you're fucking talking a good idea.
No, Tony don't even listen to this. Christopher Daniels.
He's our only viewer, mate.
Brian Danielson. Some of them. One of them.
Sure, Phil was winning into the year just after the first 2 weeks, and he's like, nope.
Yeah, he was one of the first 126 people. Which,
Now,
let's be fair, that was the first episode only.
And we've got the two most controversial people in the fucking company at the moment for Big C.
CM Punk's no longer there, so
The TBS title. Statlander versus Ruby Soho.
Why is that controversial?
Because, you know, it's one of your favourites against one of your real not-so-favourites.
Yeah, I do like Statlander. It is a shame that she didn't manage to hurt Ruby Soho during the match. Not even that, I take that back because that's a bit rude. I am a bit surprised that Ruby Soho didn't hurt herself in that match.
Saraya attacks.
She's not running like a Thunderbird anymore so much now, though.
No,
Won't give her the juice. She's not. She's actually.
Maybe she is one of the viewers.
She's not. She's not fucking running like this anymore. Like she's on fucking strings.
Lisa are friends.
Hmm?
Lisa are friends. Lisa.
Who's
No,
Lisa?
Phoebe. Sorry, Lisa's a real name. Phoebe.
Oh, Phoebe from Friends.
Yeah.
I see. I have no clue what you're talking about.
With a bit of Ren.
Oh yeah. Yes, running through the pack.
Total Will backbreaker. Mission Nuka Driver by Stat Boost. Saraya rips up junk size.
Sign on the outside.
Yeah. Found
Saraya calls crisps chips.
Yeah.
Or calls fries chips. It's like, yeah, because you're all idiots. And you call crisps chips.
Avalanche Power Slam by Stat gets 2. Boost. DDT springing off the rope. Then a Hurricane by Ruby gets 2. Nice. Blue Thunder Bomb gets 2 for Stat. No Future off the top. Destination Unknown just gets 2 for Ruby.
That's the kick thing fall over, yeah?
No, that's No Future. Destination Unknown is the good thing.
Right. As long as we're on the same page, you know the one shit.
Yeah.
That's the folly over kicky move.
Yeah, No Future.
Yeah.
Because it has no future.
Because it has no future, yes. I knew that was coming.
Tony Storm comes out.
Why did you beat me to it,
It comes from under the ring, sorry.
Completely forgets where she is.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm going to be around here. Nope, that's not the television side.
The whole point of me coming out from underneath the ring was to be in this position, and I fucked it up completely.
Like, all right, cancel that. We've run out of TV time. But yeah, sprayed Saray in her face. No, Ruby in her face.
Ruby in the face.
Ruby in her face.
No, she takes the spray out and
Saray's hands.
Yeah, first, and then sprays Ruby in the face.
And it smiles like a maniac.
Sunday Night Fever. Stat wins. Stat man of the match. Tony Storm's a psycho.
She's turned into Laurel Van Ness.
Yeah, like we said a couple of weeks ago.
Sick character she was. But even if she just keeps changing her personality every week, I'd be happy with that. Like, honestly, like, the way she's been doing it now, it's like one week she come out like Marilyn Monroe and she was like all sensual, like, and then she come out like Marilyn Monroe had just been like hedge hopping. Do you know what I mean? That's from jumping one garden to the other garden at the dark at night. Yeah, then she was like a Karen, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then she was like a depressed, like, weirdo. Do you know what I mean? Like,
she was throwing shoes at the birds. And
yeah, it's just been... And then she'll be back to being like a different character, and it's like, I quite like that. It's kind of cool because she's portraying all of them really good, you know. So yeah, I quite.
She's
like
a hell of a talent. Fair play.
She is. I didn't like her when she first came in. Like, I like her look was all wrong. It was, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how it is, mate. It's like certain wrestlers got a certain look, and it's like they don't get over it if they haven't got the right look.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You laugh. It's true.
It's true.
Like, I can't just judge them on their boobs and their asses the whole time.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah, like me.
Scoundrel.
Skimpy clothes. Scoundrel, the skimpy clothes. Anyway, strap match. Oh yeah, baby. Strap match. Strap match. Between Bryan Danielson, CM Punk's replacement. Damn fine replacement as it is,
and
too.
Ricky Starks. Or however he does it. I don't even know. You don't even know me.
No, I'm not even going to read my notes on this,
Yeah,
man.
you might as well not even read them anymore anyway. Let's just talk.
It was bloody.
What are we talking about?
Starks and...
It wasn't bloody. Was it bloody?
Yeah, they were both bleeding.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Starks was bleeding.
And Bryan Danielson was bleeding.
Was he?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the same strap match, eh?
No, it was the other strap match in between.
No. I don't remember him bleeding. I know Ricky Starks bled. I don't remember Bryan Danielson bleeding. Oh yeah, he was bleeding first, wasn't he? And then Ricky Starks bled second, and then he choked him out right at the end. For legit.
Yeah.
Apparently. Don't know how much truth is in it, apparently. Like, not Bryan Danielson just choked him out like Ricky Starks was like, choke me up, dude. Hey dude, I'm into bondage. Choke me out, man. Choke me out. It'll be good on TV, bro.
It'll get me over, bro.
Yeah. It'll get me over. It'll look good on TV. Yeah, but what happens if you like
Die.
spaz out and start like convulsing? Like, that's banned on TV, bro. Ah, I'd be alright, bro. Just pin me down.
That's when we put up the "Don't try this at home," bro.
Yeah.
No, it was a sick match. Bryan Danielson, I've always said, is one of, if not the best wrestler in the world right now. Him and AJ Styles are the two people I always said to you when they were in WWE. We would like to ask you about would be AJ Styles,
Yeah.
Claudio, and Bryan Danielson.
I think I had a couple of other people that are better now. See him. No. Tell you who I would put in that. Maybe not the best of all time, but somebody who could be in the bracket, and that's Dax.
Yeah, definitely. I would put him up.
Dax is phenomenal. Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Joe, all day long.
There we see.
All day long.
World champ. Next world champ.
Next
AEW
world champ. Come
World
on,
champ.
Tony, sort it out.
Sort it out, man.
Good guy for MJF to lose to, actually, as well, to be fair. You know,
Yeah.
anyone can lose to Joe, like in any night of the week. No matter how good you are.
But he should lose to Joe.
Yeah.
Because of the whole pushing him in WWE shit.
Yeah.
But would that would probably damage MJF a bit too much. Probably make him look too weak.
Nobody looks weak losing to Joe.
No, but on the angle of, like, he pushed him years ago. You know the promo in WWE where he pushed MJF into the wall?
Oh, yeah.
And then the other day he pushed him on the ramp?
Yeah.
Well, that's a cat. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, I don't want to
You didn't even touch that on that.
No, I know. But I don't want it to be... That's because we're not talking normally. Like, we don't talk about shit. But I don't want it to... What was I saying?
MJF, Joe.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like MJF just coming out on the losing end of it in the sense of like, oh well, I pushed you back all those years ago, I pushed you now, and now I beat you, because it just makes MJF look weak, look shit. Like he'll, no doubt about it, he'd come back from it.
Yeah.
But I don't see the point.
Because you've got to remember, he's only young as well, MJF.
I know, but I don't see the point of him being all the way up there at the moment to put him back down there.
No.
You might as well be up there, lose the belt, and stay up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, like who'd you say earlier? Oh, they don't need Darby doesn't need the TNT title at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because he's up there all the time. Like when he starts coming down naturally, that's when you give him the belt, put him back up there. Do you know what I mean? That's how wrestling should work.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, who were we talking about? Though?
Joe and MJF.
Yeah, Joe and MJF. But yeah, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see MJF losing on a shitty win. Do you know what I mean?
Not against Joe. Joe, that's never going to be a shitty win.
I don't mind Joe winning, but I don't want it being on the essence of, yeah, I pushed you all those years ago. I pushed you now.
I think, okay then, let's compromise, right?
I don't want that.
Right, so we have two matches. Joe wins the first one, MJF wins the first win, and Joe's like that. I let you get, I over underestimated you, or whatever, and then he wins the second one.
Over underestimated?
You know what I mean? I underestimated you.
That's like I had no opinion on you at all. You know I don't have any opinion on you.
Scott Steiner, man.
Yeah. My 33 and 4th, 19th and a quarter.
Well, match, you're a 64th and a billionth of a 9th of a 10th of a second.
0.9.
Oh.
Funky eye.
Anyway, where are we now?
By Yabo. We were talking about Joe. Probably for the 5th or 6th time.
No, I went with Starks, man, in the match.
Was Starks even in the match?
It's a strap match we were on about.
Oh, yeah. No, we moved on from that.
No. Because we were on about Joe. Yeah, I don't even know how, what the fuck. Anyway.
See, I said, having these no notes is not going to be a great idea. You know what I mean? We either both don't have notes and we just talk about it and it'd be a shortish video, or we make it last an hour
3
because
moments.
we're looking at notes.
3 moments.
Yeah,
There's probably more than that.
We'll go with that.
Starks, man of the match. BD, big time, welcome back. Obviously a company man.
Hopefully.
Because he came back because CM Punk was gone, let's be fair. He's only come back.
Well, he had to go somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be fair, CM Punk is not going to have a problem with Bryan Danielson, is he?
No.
Like, if he has a problem with it, Bryan Danielson is going to be like, hey, you got a problem with me? I'll go you 5, bro. Do you know what I mean? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm an equal warrior. I will get the squirrels. I will get the pigeons to
you
eat
said
you, Punk.
squirrels, man. I had the whole thing about that camping, but that's another story.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that after. No, but yeah, Bryan Danielson, he's got no authority about him that CM Punk's not going to fuck with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the same as if the Big Show goes, get out my seat. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, being CM Punk, I don't think you're going to turn around and go, nope. Do you know what I mean? Because he's just going to go, look, my hand is literally the same
That's the
size
funny thing.
as your torso.
They all come from the same timeline, don't it? Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels. They're all the same.
Do you hear what Jericho said about CM Punk?
Yeah.
About him calling himself the locker room leader.
Yeah.
And Booker T said it as well. I think he was. And he said, oh, yeah, he said that Booker T was in the locker room the one time. And he said about not throwing litter on the floor, so Booker T just literally threw all his litter on the floor. And CM Punk didn't say a word. Do you know what I mean? That's the type of guy CM Punk is.
Yeah, well, it happened with RVD as well. When RVD was there, like it was when RVD just come back and getting suspended with the Sabu thing where he had to lose the title.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, RVD, we're about to have a team meeting now. And he was like, what? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
CM Punk, innit? And he's like, yeah, but you're the locker room leader now. Dude, I'm RVD, like, you mean? This is ECW. What? When do we have team meetings? And he's like, well, you know, if you wish to come, you're welcome. And he's like, of course I am, it's my fucking locker room, mate.
Yeah, he's come across like a right twat, mate, over here, CM Punk.
And RVD basically said, look, I dissed Phil, yeah. He was like, I just think Phil believes his character in professional wrestling is actually real.
Yeah.
He believes the wins and losses are real.
If you call yourself the best in the world, chances are you're not going to be the best.
But he believes in, like, he's living that character. That's why RVD was saying, like, he's like, he's not just CM Punk, he is CM Punk.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. The guy is a wanker, in all fairness. But Bryan Danielson, yeah, perfect.
Certified G.
People are calling for him to be running
Collision,
have the show, so he's the creative mind. Tony steps back, he writes all the shit, and then approaches Tony and says, look, this is what we got, what do you think? And then maybe a bit of a rewrite, or, yeah, fucking that sounds sick, go. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's a bad idea.
I don't at all. I reckon they could bring Joe on it as well.
He could pick whoever he wanted, mate. Like there's no longer a soft roster split, which there was originally because CM Punk obviously didn't want to work with anybody. Do you know what I mean?
And the funny thing is, right, all those people.
Well, that guy said he wants to beat me. I can't work with him.
The people he would have worked with are the people that would have made the most money.
Yeah.
As well, like, I mean, because we all know, like, when there's a slight realism in it, Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, perfect example. That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
So Hangman, CM Punk.
Why, what's the common denominator in that? Oh yeah, a dirty hole. A dirty hole.
Did you know as well? I didn't tell you this. For the fan fest, somebody actually asked the question.
Yeah. Which one is better? One there. Who's better? Jeff Jarrett or Kurt Angle?
Like, dude, come on.
Why not? They're wrestlers, bro. You know what I mean? They answer all sorts of crazy shit. Man,
no. She ain't a wrestler. She's married to 2 wrestlers, yeah. But...
No, I know, bro.
No, you can't get away with that.
I don't see why not.
Would you have asked her?
No, probably not. I probably wouldn't have asked her a question. I don't find it interesting at all, mate. Like, I find...
Oh, so if there was a question, that's the one you would have asked it,
No,
definitely.
it wouldn't have been. But I would have asked someone else, but... Yeah, maybe. But, like... Karen
No,
Angle,
I would have asked someone else.
Karen Angle, I prefer Vicky Guerrero.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, I find Karen Angle, whatever her new name is, Karen Jarrett.
That was hard to work out, wasn't it?
I'm just saying, like, but I find her completely fucking boring as shit. Like, she's just there. It's like even in the massacre match thing, like, I mean, like, it was like everything was just overplayed, everything was over dramatized. It's like you're just there because your legs are long as fuck, so you kind of notice your legs. Your lips are massive. Do you know what I mean? Like, you should wear a turban to stop the pigeon shitting on them. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like she's got a look, and that's it. I don't find it interesting at all. Like, do you know what I mean? I really don't. Vicky Guerrero, bring her back.
I liked her when she was the manager of the Impact women's division.
Nah.
She kind of reminded me of Stephanie.
Yeah, for a little bit in the beginning, yeah. But she was like, she was fresh then. She was kind of believable, but then it was like, yeah, you can see where you are now. Like, which is she's proven just to be a turncoat. Do you know what I mean? Like, and other than that, she's just a follower. Like, there's no need for her to be on TV.
Fair enough. Next up, we had Kingston and Shibata versus Claudio and Yuta.
Good match.
Good match. I love you. Claudio's mind works where he was like not looking at
Mind control.
Yeah, when he wasn't even looking at like Eddie, and like when Eddie got in the ring and like you go to make the tag and you're like, oh, Eddie's no.
Yeah.
Thought it was proper old school.
Yeah, it avoided him well, like.
And you put full hat into it. Normally, like they do it for like half the match.
Yeah.
And it's not even believable halfway through that as
but
well.
But it was right the way through the match until there was a spot where Eddie was like kind of vulnerable, and then he jumped back in it, and he started taking advantage. Like, yeah, it was good. Good psychology in the match, and I like, and obviously the build to this being Eddie Kingston versus Claudio.
Yeah.
I think that match is gonna be, it's got to be a headliner.
Well, it did main event one of the last
ROHs, yeah. And it's like the story's culminating on AEW so good.
Yeah.
It's coming across like, fuck, this is something special. Do you know what I mean? Like, so we need to see something big. Like, but I don't want it just to be a gimmick. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want it to be worked well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's like their feud dies down for 3 months and then Claudio does something stupid.
Yeah.
And then Eddie's just like, nah, that's it. I can't, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then boom, it goes.
Runs down like an angry dad again.
Yeah, it's just like that. Do you know what? Me and you, I can't think of any pay-per-views right now, like.
Well, the new one, Dreamcast.
Yeah, but no, like something along that way, like, and just Eddie just loses his rag, just goes to Tony Khan, busts in his office, but like, right, I want Claudio in a match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it just be told, like, and the
Do you know
fans are
what'd
just
be
like,
awesome?
fuck yeah, we're actually gonna get it.
I think they should do the old school, like, Undertaker Brock Lesnar storyline where they just brawled all the time until they actually made a match. But have it going across onto Ring of Honor too.
Yeah, I
so
think
it's on Dynamite, it's on Ring of Honor, it's on Rampage, it's on Collision.
Well, they have kind of been doing that, like, but you have to watch it all to understand it. So it has to be something conclusive on one.
They can just
program.
but they can play the playback. So
I know, but then that takes up all the time of AEW's TV time, and they're not going to do that playing another promotions videos, like too much.
No, but this is winning rivalry.
I know, but it's like, yeah, I don't know, but I want, however, whether your idea comes to fruition or mine, but I want I want a good conclusion to like Eddie Kingston vs Claudio on AEW at a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A big pay-per-view, like, you know what I mean? Skip it a year.
But anyway, I went with
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I can't even see my hips, so yeah, why not? Probably.
Eddie Kingston was good.
4 moments, probably.
Yeah, we'll go 4. Say that. It's a good number to go with.
Takashita versus Omega.
How many matches we got left, man?
Loads.
Really?
Seriously, about 12. Nah, about 4. No, 2. Yeah, 3. And one of them I got no notes on it. Remember I told you?
Oh, yeah.
Blade Runner, then.
I know. It's just got an hour and 5 now, like, and...
Yeah, and we're talking about, 12 hours of wrestling.
Yeah, I know, but we should just fucking...
Takashita versus Omega.
Fucking spitting all over me, dude. Oh, okay, dude, we get the point. Don Callis' music sucks.
It's awesome. Especially when you're there live. Love it.
But it does make a point.
It does.
Like you just made. You don't have to spit all over me, dude.
I kind of do to make
How'd
that.
you spit when making the noise?
Sorry.
If it was like...
Kind of not sorry. Kind of sorry. Kind of not sorry. Sorry, but after it happens.
What are we talking about again? Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega versus Takashita.
Yeah. Awesome.
I didn't see this one. I fell asleep in this one. I wasn't supposed to. I watched it and then I kind of like...
I wasn't supposed to.
No, I was kind of set up and then I was watching it and then I fell asleep halfway through and I didn't watch it back. So I missed that one.
So Junior wins?
Yes, Takashita.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Alright, I'll go through a little bit. High angle backdrop driver by Takashita looked fucking beastie.
Yeah.
Fair play. That looked like one of those like Sabu Benoit moments.
Yeah, it did look a bit nasty, that one.
Green Bay
Quite high.
on the outside. Green Bay roll on the outside into the moonsault off the guardrail by Omega. Nice to see him do his little bit, seeing somewhere different. Takashita distracts the ref while Don stacks up the chairs on Kenny, and then when Takashita flips onto the outside, Kenny pushed all the chairs off him, so it made no sense. He just hit his legs on the chairs to make the sound.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
And they were like, oh my god, Kenny's ribs, oh my god, Kenny. What about Kenny's ribs? He did fuck all. Blue Thunder Bomb gets 2. Reverse. Rana gets 2 for Omega, that was sick. Omega gets 2 on the Rising Knee, that was beast. Avalanche, Blue Thunder Bomb gets 2 for Takashita, again, beast. Don throws the screwdriver into Takashita. He's about to use it during the... Well, actually he goes to slam him first and misses.
Stabs the ring, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's stuck in the ring. Takashita gets it. He's going to use it in the one-way endanger, and ref's like, no, bruv! All of a sudden...
Must have been in and out then, in that match.
Yeah.
Can't remember that bit.
All of a sudden the refs are like... They're suddenly like, they're either really stupid or really clever. Depends on which ref you get. Some of them are like, oh my god, there's 5 people in the ring and there shouldn't be altering my head.
Yeah.
Others are like, there's a screwdriver and I see it. Beast.
Sick.
Beastie Germans. Wheelbarrow by Takashita and a beastie running knee. Takashita wins and Omega man of the match.
Yeah, why not?
What do you think?
What do I think about?
Outcome, match, everything.
Takashita was always going to win it because of Don Callis. Storyline's just going to keep on building.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much of the match, so.
Brilliant match. I think Omega's losing too much now.
Yeah. I don't think he's losing too much.
Too much, mate. He was one of those bona fide stars on the indies that was like untouchable, and now he's kind of a put-over guy in AEW in my book.
Because like people don't want Kenny Omega and the Bucks to be taking over everything all the time.
Yeah, I understand that. 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think he's
4 or
happy.
5 years down the line, though, we know they're not gonna. They're doing what's right for business. Give him the brush. He deserves it.
Yeah. Nah, he'd be alright.
No, I'm not saying he's not going to be alright. He's an EVP. Of course he's going to be alright.
Super sick.
Now I've said it, he's going to be like, all right, Tony, Dorsey's brought this to my attention.
Yeah.
I need to be the world champion. Or we need to
Right
deal with Impact so I can be their world champion again.
Yeah.
Next up was the match I've written so much about.
Not a bad match.
Bullet Club Gold, which is probably the only t-shirt I would have bought at All In if I was to buy a t-shirt. The reason I didn't is because I already have a Bullet Club t-shirt.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Smart. Very smart.
This is the Bucks and FTR. This was probably a fucking awesome match.
This was a pretty good match. The things that stood out basically in the match was the Bucks were filling in for each other's partners, doing each other their double teams.
Like the Hardy, they do with the Hardys.
Yeah. Which I thought that was pretty cool. Other than that, it was a typical Bucks match. It was a typical FTR match. They blended pretty well. Can't remember who won it. But yeah, it was a pretty decent match. That's all I've got to say about it.
Blade Runner. BCG win. I went with Juice man of the match, which I don't normally.
He was pretty good in this match.
But that doesn't mean fuck all, because I slept through most of the match.
Yeah, he was. He was the one that controlled all the match.
Fair enough. I think I was in and out of it, like you were with the Takashika match.
Yeah. No, it was good though. It was, there was no like, I can't really remember anything major points in it like, but yeah, it was pretty good.
I really like, I think I said the last time, what was his name? Jay White.
Jay White.
Love him.
People are trying to get behind him now a bit, aren't they? They're like, yeah, Jay White needs to be pushed a bit stronger. Which, in all fairness, like, he's very entertaining.
He's beast, mate. I rate him hard in the ring as an entertainer, but in the ring more.
Yeah. No, he is. He's sick, man. Definitely get a push, and along with Juice Robinson as well. I think he's and with the Guns as well. I think they're all amounting to be pretty good.
Bit of a shame now they've gone with the Bullet Club Gold. I get it, but the Bullet Club,
the Bullet Club,
run out, worn out now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably 10 years old now.
Yeah,
when it started, like,
and everyone who's anyone's been there now. It's a bit hard, like when you've had Kenny Omega there, Cody Rhodes there, AJ Styles there.
It's just the next NWO,
Jeff Jarrett there.
Just the next Jeff, the next NWO. That's all it is, bro.
Actually, they're better than the NWO, mate. It lasted longer.
We got more members.
No, it just actually lasted longer, more successfully.
Ah.
Like NWO literally only had like a 2-year good run, really.
Yeah.
And then all the rebirths were just exactly that, rebirths.
Yeah, no, I get that. Obviously they were going a lot longer, like, do you know what I mean? But I'm just saying on the preface of there being so many members.
Yeah.
Different iterations of it as well, like you were saying about Jeff Jarrett earlier, and then the NWO already breaking up and stuff. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, I don't like the name, but I do like the group.
Yeah, yeah. Jay White though
I think there's going to be another member coming soon.
Jay White is definitely one of my favourite single wrestlers right now.
He's like he's not like Will Ospreay, but Ospreay has got a uniqueness to him, and Jay White has got a uniqueness to him. Like.
Yeah, he's bringing something different. He's not just a great wrestler, which is something I attract to anyway.
I think it's a transitions, like between, like sometimes a wrestler like falls to the mat, and then that's kind of it, like, and then the focus goes over there. It's like when he falls to the mat, he does something. Yeah, he always does something as he moves.
And the Blade Runner, he doesn't just like pick him up and do the Blade Runner. It's always off a move. Yeah, like a reverse or. Even if it's just a belt shot from the rope, like, do you know what I mean? It's never just pick him up off the floor and do the Blade Runner. Yeah. No, he's good. He is good. Good entertainer. Next up, we had the main event of the evening. It was a strap match. Very strange to see Orange Cassidy in the main event. I've gotten so used to him opening up Dynamite over the last 30-odd weeks. Yeah. But he deserved it. Hell yeah. Hell of a match. Fucking brilliant match. Like, I do think that he probably cut himself a bit too deep. Definitely. He literally probably bled maybe a good 15-20 minutes. The camera shot on the buckle. What about it? Awesome shot. It reminded me of James Storm and Chris Harris. Oh yeah. Because of the buckle, it was just on the blood was thick as fuck on the top of the buckle. Yeah. And it was just dripping off. It's when they had it behind the commentator's table for me. Yeah. When he initially did it. Yeah. And there was a massive pool on the floor. I was like, fucking hell. And the reason everyone got it for me because I knew that blood had been there for a while. Where? On the buckle, because there was a dry patch of blood, and then there was a fresh patch of blood in the middle of it, like where it was still drying out and it was still dribbling out. Yeah. But it'd been there long enough to leave like a stain of where the puddle was there. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, mate. I was like, oh, fair play. That is. It's like I'll say one thing that I'm getting really sick and fucking tired of. Every other match being blood. But I am getting sick and tired of people fucking biting in wrestling. Oh yes. Like honestly,
it's getting to the point where it's like Moxley is losing favour with me, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know that doesn't bother Mox in any way, shape or form, like, do you know what I mean?
Well, I might lose one shirt.
But I'm just one fan, do you know what I mean, who's getting a bit fed up of it, do you know what I mean? Like, and I know with the skewer spot as well, a lot of fans were like, oh, that's fucking minging. Like, I showed one of the boys in work and he was like, why, like? And I was like, because it's just people like that, like. I mean, it's like, yeah, it just makes me feel sick. And it's like, yeah, some people in AEW at the pay-per-view, mate, I would imagine were sick.
Yeah, like I said, Alicia straight to the point. She was like, oh no.
But it's like, do we need to see blood all the time? Do we need to see someone biting someone's forehead and covering their mouth in blood? Do we need to see people putting blood in their hands and licking down their hands? No, we don't.
Here's the thing with me,
fucking,
right?
It's stupid, like.
I don't mind it if it's happening once in a passionate storyline.
Yeah. But not like
when
4 or 5 times in a single match.
Every other match, like people are like, oh yeah, I need to bleed, now I'm going to lick it, and then I'm going to bite the cut.
He bit him 4 times.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Do you know what I mean? But like, they weren't even reversals or nothing. It was just like,
do you remember
he was sitting there on his knees and he just went over and just chomped on his face.
If I win a fight with biting someone, I'd get beaten up again for biting someone.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm honestly getting sick and tired of it in a match. It's like,
yeah, I agree with you.
Orange Cassidy, man of the match all day long. John Moxley should be fined for all the biting because, you know, kids do that. No, kids bite, mate, when they're like, oh shit, like, you know, I don't know any better. You know, and then you teach them, no, you don't bite. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe nobody taught Mox. Renee, you need to be teaching Mox. Stop biting people. Curse you.
The last thing I seen of her was on the Twitter and it was with the daughter. It was hilarious, bro. She had her figure, her AEW figure. And she shows the daughter and she's like, where's Daddy's? And she's like, no, this is Mummy's. And she's like, yeah, but where's Daddy's?
She pulled out of his and it's just covered in blood.
And she was like, well, this is mine. It's Mummy. And she took it and she goes, it's Mummy. Puppies!
How old's the daughter?
It's like 2 or 3.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, that's Mox's daughter.
Yeah, done with the biting and shit though.
I agree.
They need to cut it out, like, I mean.
And too much bleeding in AEW in it as a whole.
Yeah.
Like for me, bleeding it's like right. Here's a perfect example. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That used to be passionate. That used to be a moment. Then they made it a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Exactly. Same as blood. It takes out a lot of essence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I know, like, John Moxley's action figure comes with realistic blood. Do you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. It should
blood squirting out of his skull.
But it's like Trent Beretta bleeds just as much as Mox does.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's a bit.
It's like these days they're bleeding on a pre-show.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's crap. It is crap, mate. They need to knock it on the head. The biting and the bleeding. Not knock it on the head, but they need to stop so much of it.
But I did have a massive moment before we forget. I went with a booker and a booker. 2 bookers!
10 times. Yeah, it was a good match. But, yeah.
I do think
it just
Mox was the right person to beat Orange, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's believable, isn't it?
It's the run as well.
And the whole line of Orange Cassidy, like, I mean, like, I'm going to take that and put it all on my back.
Yeah.
Which, if he had won, fantastic way of doing it, like, I mean, Mox won because Mox is Mox.
Yeah, but also the way they built up just the whole Orange before every match. Like 20 matches ago, the Orange punch isn't as effective as it normally is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole way they built it up, it's not just believable.
Yeah, because he's gone into the match week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he even made Mox go, holy shit, what am I going to have to do to this guy type thing. So I think it worked perfectly.
And after the match, showing the respect, basically, like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Lads, that was hard work, like, for me. So, yeah, but generally, overall, from what even you just talked about in your notes, sounded like a pretty fucking good show to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so for me, general overall feeling on the show, like, I agree, it didn't have the same feel as All In, obviously, like, as All In was in a massive stadium, 81,035 people, All Out was in front of like 15,000 people. It's a big fucking difference, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I felt like the entertainment they put on and how it come across on the TV, come across awesome. The names were slightly not as big in the sense of them being on TV as much.
They were smaller. It was smaller because they didn't... See, here's the thing. With All In, they threw every name they could on the card All Out, they had a lot more which is something I prefer as well.
People couldn't travel some of them as well.
Yeah, but they had a lot more single matches with more storyline.
Yeah.
Which is what
people were slagging off like.
I know, which I normally, again, like I said to you, that was what I was really worried about with All In.
Yeah.
I was like, there's not enough single matches, there's not enough storyline, and All Out has fulfilled that. But I still think All In was better. That might just be because I was there.
All In was better. It was better because it was a bigger atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it just felt bigger.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the entertainment that they put on that night was better or worse. I think they were pretty even for the entertainment of it. Like
the entertainment,
the people in it in All In made it a little bit better. Obviously, I mean, because names like Jericho
Sting.
for the start, Sting,
Osprey.
yeah, you know, Darby, Osprey.
Well, Darby was
they were all
the
hugest names. You know,
Darby was All Out.
He was on All In as well.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
you had, I know he was on All Out, but yeah, you still had, you know, it's good that they had Darby on All Out. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Especially after the injury, which again makes him look like Jeff Hardy back in his heyday. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what? Jeff Hardy can take any bump. He can take any bump he wants, like, and he'll just keep getting up. Like.
As long as he's got a big bag of crack.
Yeah, Darby is a crackhead.
No, Jeff wasn't.
Where does he get it from? Obviously, Nick Wayne.
Or Bruce Wayne.
I'm Batman.
I'm crack man.
But yeah, generally, I thought it was a good pay per view. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant pay per view.
Other than the one match which I nodded off in, I didn't manage to watch it all. So.
Especially since even I, as a massive wrestling fan, was like, fuck me, a lot of wrestling. They managed to pull it off. I didn't think they were going to keep me entertained for a whole another pay-per-view.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, it was quite hard watching all of that wrestling, because it was like, not all of that wrestling, it was an extra 3 hours, like, you know, 3.5 hours.
5.
No, it was all in was what it was.
0 hour.
Yeah, that's 4 hours. Oh yeah, 5 hours. Yeah. Yeah, but they managed to put it off. They did. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like I said, Dynamite was a bit weaker. Rampage was okay. Collision was pretty good. You know. So, yeah, All Out though. Like all in. I can't even say it. Like all in all. All in all. It was pretty
all
good.
in,
like.
all out, in, out,
Yeah.
in, out.
But yeah,
all
overall
about.
it's pretty good. I don't know if we got any news. You got any news?
No, it was all about Punk.
Yeah, it is all about Punk. We talked about that in the beginning, so we don't need to do it again. So,
we did miss last week. So I'm going to do it now. I brought it just because I brought them out sweated, but rest in peace, Wow Man.
Nice. Yowie wowie. Nice.
Yowie wowie.
Nice. Where'd you go from?
I actually bought it when he was around.
Hmm.
In Cardiff.
Oh, fair one. In the Rampant Clash of the Castle.
No, Motorpoint, one of the house shows.
Oh, right, okay. It was quite an old one then.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Get
it on a merchandise memo.
Might be on there. Or
I don't think so.
Maybe. We'll see.
But,
And also Terry Funk. Rest in
Yes.
peace to the legend that
Rest
is
in
Terry
peace.
Funk. And our best regards both the rest of those families, of those individuals.
Yeah. But, yeah, sad time for wrestling at the moment, but also a very good time. So, but yeah, that's all we've got. We haven't got any more. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you anybody who's helped us do this blog. I know it's not going to be a weekly thing anymore. It's now going to be every pay-per-view, which Tony's kind of working it every fucking week. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I'll get you to keep on doing the blog. So
You're getting on the blog, you? New pay-per-view, end of October.
Every week. So yeah, every pay-per-view now we're just going to bring you a little bit rundown. It'll probably sound like this. Probably last an hour and a half because we talk shit. We're going to do less notes. We're just going to do headline thingies. So we can just go, that's the match, and then talk about what we can, whatever we can get out, that's it. If we dawdle and go back, that's what it's going to be. So yeah, I've been Pigsy.
I've been the Phenomenal Dorsey. Together we make it the Real Wrestling Show.
Dash blog, yo. Go and check out the other videos. We got merchandise memoirs, which Dorsey is going to stick up so many soon. He's going to stick them up very soon. And other videos we got as well. So yeah. Fuck off now, bye. Bye.